Ancestry is a huge system. It has over 30 billion records, 4 million subscribers, and it's the world's largest DNA database, which makes it a go-to application for countless genealogists. Unfortunately, it's also very expensive. So in this video, I'm going to explore the free functionality that comes with a guest account. This makes Ancestry one of the best free resources on the internet. We'll explore the tree and profile free functionality in this video. But there's so much free functionality available in Ancestry, I'll be making a second video that covers what I can't cover in this video. In the meantime, please subscribe to this channel. It'll enable me to know that I'm making the right videos for you. Anyway, let's go ahead and create a free account and see what functionality we have available from Ancestry. So here we are at a free registered guest account with Ancestry that I've created for demo purposes. As you can see, it's a membership registered guest and all the pricing is still there for the account. So it's a completely free account that anybody can create. Within Ancestry, there's 4 ways to load your tree into a guest account. One is that you could have had a subscription previously and you switch to a guest account by canceling your subscription or suspending your subscription. All your database and hardware will still be there. The access to current Ancestry catalogs and images will be limited. I can upload a GEPCOM file. I can create a tree from scratch, or somebody with an Ancestry subscription can share that tree with me in editor mode. So that's the 4 ways: previous subscription, GEPCOM load, shared tree, or tree from scratch. I've created 3 trees in this particular one. I've created a GEPCOM file, I've created one from scratch, and the Hemingway tree is shared from a paid account. So what we want to do here now is look at the functionality that's available to us that Ancestry provides when I'm trying to manipulate my tree. So let's go in this case to the Elvis Presley GEPCOM file. As you can see, this looks identical to a paid subscribe site. All the graphics are the same, the options at the left hand side across the top are exactly the same. It's even suggesting parents for this family tree. So let's go ahead and click on one of the trees to see what information is provided as I start to drill down. So let me go to this particular one and we'll review the details. As you can see, the pop-up on the right hand side is the same, and it showed me there's records and photographs. I can now click here and find out which records were used to create that suggested parent. Some of these will be available to me, others will be through a subscription. So I can see here it's telling me that my membership doesn't allow me to go to this particular file, but I know where the information is now. I can look for different free resources. It shows the photographs available, but again, if I try and get to it, I'll stop here. But that's fundamentally free information. It's suggesting parents and it's giving me the information of where that suggestion is in place. So to all intents and purposes, apart from actually going to the catalog, this is identical and give a lot of use to the family historian. But let's go over and look at the profiles and see what features and functions are available to me there. So in this case, I'll go to Vernon Presley, Elvis Presley's father. And here we are at Vernon Presley's profile. And the first thing I think is noticeable is that this profile looks exactly the same as a paid profile. I've got a name, I could add a photograph, I can add tags if I wish to. I've got all the same tools, I can view notes and comments. I have the assistance bar here where I could view in tree. I have life story, facts, gallery, and hints. So life story looks exactly the same as a paid account. Facts, like anywhere else, if it's a white fact, I can go in there and edit this. I'll just do a quick test here to show you that I can do exactly that. And there's that changed. And again, emphasizing I'm on a free account. We've got some sources over here, and we can see we've got the 1930, 1940, and 1950 census. If I click on here and view the census, I've got all the information from the census record. If I click on the image, I would get this message come up inviting me to pay. So I'm not going to click on the image right now, but I get all the information for the record that was attached. I just can't get to the actual image right now. But for 1940 and 1950, which are free catalogs, I can actually click on this. I can view the catalog, and I can actually view the image here. So this is, again, emphasizing this is a free account. Let me go back on that really quickly. In the gallery for Venom, he doesn't have any media. We'll go and quickly look at somebody else's media. But this new functionality from Ancestry is actually loading its own media into the gallery. And I'm not going to click on these again, but we could be able to see those. And finally, in Hints, again, very, very much like Hints on a paid subscription. If I clicked on Ancestry Member Trees, that's a closed pathway that would invite me to pay again. I can review the hints, which is really neat. Again, I'm actually not paying for this, so go down to an actual record here. I can review this Find a Grave, gives me all the information on that, and at the bottom it tells me whereabouts the citation is from, so I can go to Find a Grave. Some of the information here is blurred out, but I can still review it. I can review this 1920 federal census. Although it's blurred out, I can see again the citation here if I wanted to go and look for more information. And here is a clue actually. There's even though I can't see the census, I can see family members. So as I dig down into the hints, I can see more information, even though this is a free account. So let me go back to maybe Ernest Hemingway's tree, which is a shared tree. Remember, this is a paid account that's sharing their tree with me, and I'm a guest account. So I can actually go in here, look at Ernest Hemingway, and as a free user, I can actually go in and manipulate the photographs. I could download this, I could upload a picture. I've got all the editing software available. I can colorize this picture, I can save a copy. So again, emphasizing that we're still on a free account. I've made this colorized now, and go back, and we won't look at anything. So we can see there's an awful lot of functionality that's available on Ancestry on the profile. And with the exception of trying to get to sourced images and catalog for searches, I've got all the functionality that a paid subscription would have pretty much. But let me take a quick look at searching. So let me come out of Ernest Hemingway and just go to a standard search, all collections. Now this is where Ancestry closes the door a little bit, but there's still an awful lot of information. So I could go to, or let's go to Alabama. Is this the top one in the US? And I can see all these the catalogs and look at the number of free ones here. So if I just clicked on here, I could do a search of these free ones, unrestricted search. I will have access to images just the same way as you would do normally. Equally, I don't have to be in the US. I can go and search in Europe. Let me just do this in England. And there's a bunch of free tables for England. The 1881 census is free, so I could go and look at that. The 1939 register is not free, but if I click on this, it'll give me all the information about the census, the registration, a bit like a census, but it was a registration. And let me just put my name in here for. I wasn't around in 1939, but I just want to show you how the search works. So again, this is a free account, and it gives me a bunch of names. I can go down and search this in a little more depth. Now again, like all of these, there's more to see, as it says here, and inviting me to sign up. But all the information that it gives you with the free account is actually stunning. So let me go back out again real quick. And here, like all catalogs, I get a full description. And some of them, when I'm looking at the description, will tell me that it's actually available in family search. So that's the other thing you need to be looking for is when I'm in Ancestry, there's a lot of data that's in Ancestry that is also in family search. Within the description of the catalog, it'll say family search. You can be in a free account here and just click back over to family search for free and look what's available. So that was a really quick review. Let me just go back to my trees and show you finally the one that I just typed in myself. This is completely clean. And even on this clean tree, it's suggesting different relatives going forward. And Sean Connery. Let me just do this one thing. In fact, I want to show you, go directly to hints. And again, I can't emphasize enough that this is a free account. And I can go and look for crew lists, outward passenger lists, electoral registers. And as I review these, again, London Metropolitan Archives. So again, I'm emphasizing this a lot. This is a free account. We've just looked at the profile and a bit of the search. From what I can see, using Ancestry free account, I'm in a guest account here, I've got access to all the neat tools and layout tools that Ancestry provides to subscriptions. The only thing I don't have is access to some of Ancestry's catalogs to do searches. So it's a very, very useful free resource. It's not doesn't have as much data as Family Search, but it's got an awful lot of detail. And if you don't have an Ancestry subscription and you're not taking advantage of a guest account, you really are missing out on a lot of information. I will be making a second video in this series to look at. There's quite a bit I've missed here that's still free on Ancestry. In the meantime, if you enjoy the channel, please subscribe and like this video, and I'll be sending a new video out very, very soon. Thank you, and thanks for watching.